Welcome to the Deep Dive. We take recent events, break them down, and really try to figure out what matters.
That's the plan.
So today we're looking at the Women's Ice Hockey World Championship quarterfinals. Just finished up, well, mostly.
Yeah, we've got the game reports right here. 4 big quarterfinal matches played.
And our mission, as always, is to pull out the key takeaways, the stuff you really need to know from these games.
Exactly. These games decide who gets a shot at the medals, so, pretty high stakes. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, USA versus Germany. Finished 3-0 to the U.S. Pretty dominant showing, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It felt very controlled. Kelly Panik got her 3rd of the tournament, which is great momentum for her.
Right, and Lacey Eden and Alex Carpenter also found the net.
Yeah, scoring spread across different players, always a good sign. And you have to mention Hillary Knight getting another point, an assist.
Pushing that all-time world championship points record even higher. What's it at now?
51. Just incredible consistency over so many years.
And Erin Frankel in goal. She got the shutout.
Yep. Made 12 saves. Solid when she needed to be. But the really wild stat here.
Go on.
Germany hasn't actually scored a goal against the U.S. in the world since, get this, 2008.
Wow, 2008.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Speaks volumes about the U.S. defense year after year.
It really does. Coach Wróblewski mentioned Germany played a physical game, but the U.S. handled it well, stayed disciplined.
And history backs them up, right?
Yeah.
They've been in every single gold medal game at the Worlds.
All 23 previous ones, yeah, and won 10 titles. It's just sustained excellence, really points to the depth of their program.
Okay, let's shift gears. Czech Republic versus Switzerland. This one wasn't close at all. 7-0 to the Czech.
Yeah, a real statement win. They basically put the game away in the first period, scored 5 goals right off the bat.
5 in the first. Who was leading the charge there?
Natálie Mlýnková was definitely the star. She bagged a hat trick.
A hat trick in a quarterfinal. Nice.
And get this, 2 goals on the power play and 1 shorthanded. That's clutch scoring in all situations.
Huge impact on special teams. Anyone else stand up?
Well, Teresa Vanishova and Kristina Kaltunkova both had 3-point nights too, a goal and 2 assists each. Daniela Pijova and Denisa Kurzheva also scored. Just widespread offensive contribution.
And another shutout.
Yep. Klara Pislarova made 14 saves for the clean sheet. But yeah, the story was that Czech offense just clicking.
This feels like part of a trend for the Czech team, doesn't it? They seem to be consistently in the mix now.
It's their 4th straight trip to the semifinals. And remember, they won bronze the last 2 years running.
Right. So they're not just happy to be there. They're genuine medal contenders year in, year out now. Shows real program growth.
Exactly. A team definitely on the rise.
Okay, third game. Finland versus Sweden. Much closer affair, this one. Finland took it 3-2.
Yeah, this was a tight battle. Finland actually got off to a good start, went up 2-0 in the first period. Janina Nyland and Ronja Savalainen scored.
Looked like they might run away with it.
For a bit, maybe. But Sweden, they really fought back hard in the second. Ebbe Hedqvist and Josephine Bouvang scored to tie it up 2-2. Showed a lot of character.
So, a real back-and-forth game then. What was the difference maker?
Susanna Tapani. She got the crucial go-ahead goal for Finland midway through the second, and that ended up being the winner.
Tough loss for Sweden, but it sounds like they put up a good fight.
They definitely did. They'll play for 5th place on Saturday, so still something to compete for.
Right, and that leaves one quarterfinal we don't have the result for yet. Defending champs Canada taking on Japan later today.
Yeah, that's the last piece of the puzzle for the semifinals. Obviously, a huge game with big implications for the matchups going forward.
Okay, so let's quickly recap. We saw the U.S. look dominant, as expected, perhaps. The Czech Republic put on an offensive clinic. And Finland battled through a really tough test against Sweden.
Key takeaways, I'd say, are the continued strength of the U.S. program. That historical defensive record against Germany is something else. And the Czechs solidifying their place among the top teams.
Absolutely. And Finland showing they can win those tight games.
So here's something to chew on. Once that Canada-Japan result is in, think about the potential semifinal matchups. What looks most intriguing to you?
Good question.
What factors, maybe specific player matchups or tactical approaches, do you think will ultimately decide who plays for gold? It's shaping up to be a really fascinating end to the tournament.